Today, we're going to dive into something I'm pretty sure every single one of us has felt, the busyness trap. You know, it's that crazy modern problem where we trade just being busy for actually getting meaningful stuff done, and we're going to explore how to break free.
I mean, you know this feeling, right? Your calendar was just slammed, you answered a million emails, you ran from one thing to the next, but then the day is over, you look back and just wonder, what did I actually accomplish? It's that classic hamster wheel effect. All motion, zero progress.
And this is really the heart of the problem. We get caught in this loop where we've been taught to mistake the feeling of being busy for the reality of being productive. So, in this explainer, we're going to break down that loop and find a much more fulfilling way to work and live.
So how did we get so caught up in this trap anyway? Well, to get out of it, first we have to understand how it's built. And it's really held up by 4 modern tendencies that quietly sabotage us, leaving us feeling totally exhausted and empty. Let's take a look at the first one.
First up is our cultural obsession with speed. We want fast food, fast results, instant gratification in, well, everything. And of course, we apply this to our work. We rush through projects just to get to the next thing, often without even stopping to ask, wait, am I even going in the right direction?
Then you've got the whole gospel of hustle culture. We're constantly encouraged to measure our self-worth by our sheer output. Being busy has become this badge of honor, a sign that you're important. If you're not hustling, you feel like you're falling behind. And this is so dangerous because it ties our very identity to how much we can produce. And that leads right into our third tendency, this anxiety of emptiness. We feel this constant pressure to fill every single hour with something, a task, a meeting, anything to look busy. An empty block on our schedule can actually create anxiety, making us feel like it's a personal failure or just wasted potential.
And finally, we just have a bias for the path of least resistance. It's natural, right? We gravitate towards what's convenient and easy. But the problem is, that often means sacrificing quality or depth or even our own integrity. We choose the shortcut over the scenic route, even when the scenic route is where all the real value is.
So you combine these 4 things, the need for speed, the constant hustle, the fear of emptiness, and always taking the easy path, and you get this exact result. A day that is absolutely filled to the brim with tasks and scrolling that just leaves you feeling empty because none of it was truly meaningful.
But here's the good news. There's an alternative. For every one of these traps, there's a powerful virtuous counterpoint. So let's explore how we can build a completely different and way better framework for accomplishment.
This slide just lays out the choice we have perfectly. Notice how everything on the left is reactive and external. It's all about seeking validation from speed and output. But the virtuous counterpoints on the right? They're intentional and internal. They're about choosing patience, valuing our own state of being, acting with purpose, and pursuing excellence for its own sake.
So how do we actually make this shift? Well, it comes down to 4 key practices. And these aren't just abstract ideas, okay? They are active daily choices. Let's break down what each one really looks like.
First, purposeful action. I love this. It's the art of strategic subtraction. It's about looking at your to-do list and asking, does this really matter? Does this align with my actual goals and values? It's choosing to do 3 important things instead of 10 trivial ones. It's all about quality over quantity.
Next, we practice patience and depth. This is the direct antidote to that whole faster is better trap. It's about recognizing that the most valuable things in life, skills, relationships, big projects, they just take time to develop. It's about embracing the process, not just racing to the finish line.
Third, and this one is so important, is practicing balance. This means understanding that rest and reflection and just plain thinking are not wasted time. They are absolutely essential. Being is the fuel for effective doing. You can't have a productive exhale without taking a restorative inhale first.
And finally, practicing excellence. This is about taking real pride in your work. It's about choosing the path that requires effort and craftsmanship because you know the result will be something you're genuinely proud of. It's rejecting the easy path in favor of the right path.
When you start putting these 4 practices together, it does more than just change your schedule, it completely redefines what accomplishment even means. It is a fundamental, game-changing mindset shift.
And this right here is the single most important takeaway from this entire explainer. True accomplishment isn't found in a packed schedule or a long checklist. It's found in the intentional, focused pursuit of what genuinely matters to you.
So I'll leave you with this to think about. Take a look at your day tomorrow. What is just one empty activity you can find that you can trade for one purposeful action? Because escaping the business trap, it all begins with that single intentional choice.